Hi, it's me, Abdul, and I'm a CEO of Zoom on Sales. Today we have a very special guest. Her name is Cristina. She's an international speaker and health management trainer, and she's helping the people around the world. Now I am going to request to my honorable guest, please give a short introduction to my audience.
Thank you, Abdul, again for inviting me. And hello, everyone. Happy New Year. I hope every one of you had a good enter in the new year, even though we have living some quite challenging times during the past 2 years, all of us. My name is Cristina Stavenski, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Slow Planet, which is actually the only slow integrative platform in the world regarding health management, a good health management, let's say, especially in difficult times. I have been a health management trainer all over the world with various people of various activities and entrepreneurs, as well as people who have regular jobs. Everybody needs health. And the concept of health is not only related to the physical well-being, and we all know that. So having a balance between the mind, the spirit, and the body helps actually overcome all the times and everything that comes from the external world. That's actually what scientists call homeostasis, that everybody should have this internal world of peace and of wealth management, internal wealth management, because that exists as well. And that is the only way to put through difficult times, especially. Good times are a lot easier to manage.
Awesome, Justina. So, please tell us about what is a slow planet.
A slow planet is actually our planet that has been created to be slow, but we are very stubborn beings trying to get things fast and pursue the fast lane a lot over the peace. And actually, the slow world doesn't mean naturally slow as a definition. It means a way further of doing the fast things with meaning.
Awesome. Okay, I got it. So, Christina, please guide us like how to keep a good health during these challenging times.
It is absolutely the perfect question that everybody wants to know the answer to. I have been asked many times the same thing, but the most important is to know to cut the noise, because there's so much noise and coming from people with authority, coming from people with less authority, coming from scientists, backed data. And it's very difficult for the human brain, not that it doesn't have the capacity, but it's difficult for us to put together all the contradictory information around the world happening, that in order to keep a good psychic. And if you want to be in business and make healthy decisions, then you need to keep a healthy mind and a healthy spirit. Because, again, intelligence is not the only thing that you need in order to build a good business. Intelligence is just the tool. You need a good spirit to know how to guide that intelligence for the good of the people. And unfortunately, what we have been experiencing for the past 2 years was not necessarily, how can I say, the soundest of guidances. But we have to be, as individuals, we have to be the ones responsible of our well-being. We cannot throw it away in the hands of people that themselves, they have a trouble of finding out the reality and finding out the truth of what is happening and how should that be better managed. So therefore, the first rule is not to put your life in somebody else's hands, because this is the way to perish. Actually, the human being can perish if they do that, because we know if you are connected to your inner self, to somebody calls it universe, somebody calls it God, somebody calls it the supreme creature. If you are connected, you know what you need. You don't need any authority to tell you what to do. And your body tells you as well what you need, because many times we have experienced the need to eat more, I don't know, I would say to eat more, to drink more green tea, or to eat more fruit, or to eat specific dishes, but because the body tells you, oh, I need more sugar, oh, I need more something to bring some acidity to my body to digest something that I ate earlier. The body is so intelligent itself. So when you learn that your machine is perfect, then you know how to guide it, but not with your head, with your heart. And when people will discover more that the heart is the mind, not the mind is the tool. There's the mathematics. When the heart will discover that, then you will know that what you decide for yourself is the truth. So stop listening to what everyone says. Connect to yourself, but connect not necessarily to meditate. A lot of people coming to me ask me, how can I meditate because I cannot switch off? It is not a problem. Just stay in peace with yourself in silence and reflect, but reflect with the mind of the heart. And then the physical mind will put that in practice. There are great meditators around the world, but not everybody is the same. You don't have to, how can I say, to punish yourself of not being able to do certain things like others can. Just keep moving, small steps, but surely. Same as in business.
Wow, yeah, I totally agree, and it's really amazing. Like you changed my mindset, so it's like really cool thing. So, Christina,
Yes,
uh, I have a second question, another question for you. It's
yes.
like please tell us how to keep a fresh mind when the economy suffers so much.
It is again a question that strikes the minds a lot of small and medium enterprises, as we call it, the PMEs. This is actually a time where you can thrive, but you need to understand that you need to change, to adapt. This doesn't mean that you have to kill your business. I can tell you that I've been in the slow realm for the past 11 years, but this doesn't mean that my business is always the same as it was 11 years ago. Absolutely not. I was in front of the people, I was individually with a client, I was as well online. But I can tell you that today I realize that I have to bring my business more online than before, because before it was more a personal approach. Now I realize that the time has come for me to go online, and this is not a problem. It is time to change. This doesn't mean that I will lose contact with my clients. It just means it will be a different approach. I'll give you an example. Personally, I live in Switzerland, and there were times when where there was a lockdown, and all the restaurants had closed. When they closed, of course, many of them went bankrupt because they were small restaurants, and they weren't a restaurant chain, like, for example, McDonald's. It is so crazy and funny to see that a fast food restaurant chain was open just because they have the drive-through option. I don't, honestly, I don't believe in fast food as a concept. I believe in slow food as a concept that came in first time in Italy in 1986 with Carlo Petrini. But the idea of business behind, open your eyes and see what others do. For example, they had the drive-through that helped them stay like open all the time. Certain, for example, certain pastry shops, they started producing bread just in order to keep themselves open, and they shut the tables, the sitting to the tables. It's just simple examples. If you pay attention, you realize how others have rebounded. That's why certain small enterprises have died and others didn't. I can tell you also, there were pizzerias. They were all closed. What did they do? Delivery. They were opening under the restrictions that were imposed, and they kept working for delivery. And their business went up. When you see all these, how can I say, all these successes in these times, then you say, there is a way. There's always a way. There's a lot of many small entrepreneurs that have been in bankrupt, and they committed suicide. Honestly, regardless of your religion, regardless of your beliefs, suicide is a sin towards yourself as a human. There is a way. Just open your eyes, look around. There's people who grow. If there is someone that grows in difficult times, it means that you can as well. There is no way that things have to remain steady. They can change, and you can change them. That's why your mathematical mind is here to help you. Just find it in yourself. Which is the direction? Look around. Look around. It's not copying somebody else. Look what people do and start saying, okay, now is the trend to be online. I'll be online. Now is we have the possibility to do retreats in personal houses. We do retreats in personal houses because, of course, the law tells us no, events have to be of certain number of people and with certain restrictions. Maybe somebody wants to follow his heart and they don't want to put up with all the restrictions. You start being flexible. Flexibility is the way to escape from bankruptcy. This is what I've lived and what I've seen others do.
Definitely, Christina. I really admire and I really agree with you. Yes, things are going to change, and this is a right time, and this is a golden time to make things something happen, and like we can do a lot of things right now with the help of digital world. Yes. So I have another question. What are the economic trends for people to focus on?
Well, I can tell you one thing that defines all the other trends. Keep your money safe. This is so very important in these times. And especially with the digitalization, there is a huge trend of currency that is not the fiat money. The fiat money has died. That we totally understand. And now, as we can see, what is happening to the World Bank is already adopting cryptocurrency. There's other, for example, Asia, other markets that they actually completely shut down their fiat currency. They work on a digital coin. This doesn't mean you have to lose your mind and think, which coin should I invest? Which should I do? No, go back to the slow. Invest in real assets. This is the time to invest gold and silver, precious metals, in real estate. And also, if you are good in trading, do your trades on the volatility of the coins. But if you are good at it, or you have a very close person that you can trust your money with. Otherwise, invest in what has never perished. If you look 100 years ago, gold and silver has been the, I can say, the basic compounding value for any type of fiat money. So you always compared fiat to gold. You always compared assets to gold. So then this will never perish. Of course, it doesn't grow a lot. It doesn't go down a lot, which is very good. Stability. In times of war, stability is the key. Keep your money safe, especially if you have worked your whole life for it. And you know that money as a substance is just energy. Use it. It was created to circulate. It is nor good nor bad. But you need to invest in something that gives security for yourself and your families. And this is the basics to all the trends, all the upcoming trends. Either you want to build a new business, either you want to, you need a resource. And your resource, it's yourself. And of course, the financial resource has to come as well for your peace of mind. Always going back to the mind and the body and the soul.
Yeah, I totally understand, and thank you, like for all of this. So,
Abdul, I think
Christina,
I lost you.
yes, yeah, now you can hear me. Now, can you hear me? Hello, Christina.
Yes, I do.
Okay, awesome. So I just want to ask, like,
Yes,
what is the final advice
yes,
and what is the final?
I'm here.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. I just want to ask, like, what is the final words and final advice to my audience? And now we are going to wrap up this conversation.
Of course. Well, you want a slow advice or a fast one?
Both.
Both. Well, I'll give you a slow advice with a fast implementation. Know that you are free. You are a free being, no matter what anybody else says. Know that you are here to create, not to wait for others to create for you. And just love. Love the people around you, and love doesn't manifest in obeying. Love is way beyond that, beyond fast. It's slow.
Thank you so much, and I believe like your company Slow Planet doing a lot of things, and you are helping the people around the world. And we wish you best of luck for you and for your company as well. And thank you so much for your precious time. And it
Thank
is
you very
really
much,
honor to
Abdul.
be.
Thank you for having invited
Thank
me,
you
and
so
thank
much.
you everyone for having listened.
Thank you.